Stock, ladies and gentlemen, today is May 15, 2021. I messed my days up again. That's my normal life, I guess. But ladies and gentlemen, we got some Smackdown to talk about. We got WrestleMania Backlash will be happening this Sunday. No matches got made for WrestleMania Backlash from SmackDown side. But there is going to be a championship match next week because we had a Nigerian medal ceremony for Commander Easy, I don't know what his name is. So, ladies and gentlemen, Apollo Crews has some words saying that he's brave and blah, 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 blah. I didn't really care. But, ladies and gentlemen, there was a gold medal. He got a gold medal. And then Mr. Apollo Crews got interrupted by 3 men. He got interrupted by Big E. I believe Big E was on the Titantron, had something to say. And then Sami Zayn came out saying that Apollo Crews is holding his Intercontinental title. And he wants a title match. He wants to try to reclaim the Intercontinental title. Not far behind, we got Kevin Owens. He didn't have to say words. He came out to attack Sami Zayn. So, ladies and gentlemen, all 5 guys, Commander, Apollo, Sami Zayn, Big E, and Kevin Owens, attack each other. They did their finishing moves, and Kevin Owens did a whole bunch of super kicks. But the last person standing was Kevin Owens because he stunned almost everybody. And then we got Apollo Crews going to Adam Pearce and says, you need to punish these guys. Well, he did not punish them. He's going to see which one of them that Apollo's going to defend his title against next week on SmackDown. But Sonya made a joke, says, oh, don't get him mad, because he's going to make you fight all of them, just like at WrestleMania. They're talking about Daniel Bryan and Edge. And guess what he did? Adam Pearce made a fatal 4-way match for the Intercontinental Championship next week on SmackDown. Don't mess with Adam Pearce. Don't make fun of them. So, Mr. Apollo, good luck. Well, that's next week. This week, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a title match. We got the women's tag team titles. And before we get to that, we're going to talk about the big segment that we want to hear about. Because we want to know what's going on with Jimmy Uso and his family. So, we got Jey Uso coming out and talking about that Roman is going to win at WrestleMania Backlash, like he's the assistant of Mr. Roman Reigns. And then Roman Reigns came out, and then he had some words to say about Cesaro, and then he has something to say about Jimmy Uso. But Jimmy Uso came out, and he had a shirt that says he's nobody's beep. I can't believe they actually have a T-shirt that says the B word. I didn't know that. Did you guys know that? I don't know. But it was weird. Got the yawns. And then Roman Reigns started getting mad because, ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Uso says, if we won the tag titles, me and Jay wins the tag titles, and you lose the Universal title, does that make them the tribal chief, the head of the table? Roman just got mad. He got pissed. He got mad, and ladies and gentlemen, he says you can't do what I do as the champion. He's the Universal Champion. So he thinks he's the only guy that could make the family proud. And then he says, I'm going to give you the chance. I'm going to give you this week's SmackDown a chance to be the head of the table. He says, how about you fight Cesaro? And then Jimmy Uso just called out Cesaro. He asked Roman Reigns, is that good? Is that a good way to call out somebody? He's just making a joke of it. And then Cesaro came out and he accepts the match. So in our main event, it will be Cesaro versus Jimmy Uso. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the question is, does Tamina get her first major title? We know she won the 24/7 title, but that's not a major title. That's not a women's title. That's not a major women's title. That's a title that everybody's going to hold. I believe almost everybody held it anyways. I don't think everybody did, but mostly everybody did. But Tamina and Natalya will have their shot at the women's tag team titles. I thought it was a pretty decent match. Original got himself sent back to the backstage because he made an interference. But then we saw Nia Jax doing the Samoan drop onto Natalya while she was on the ground. Nia was on the ground because Samoan drop, you fall on the ground. And then you see Tamina doing her the Snuka splash. 1, 2, 3. And your new women's tag team champions, Natalya and Tamina. Tamina wins a major title. Everybody been asking, when is she going to win a title? When? Because she started WWE in 2010 with the Usos. And it's 2021 and she has not won any titles. Except for the 24/7 title. But she never won a Divas title, a women's title, even the women's tag team titles back then. But now she wins one. Congrats to Tamina winning a title. Congrats. It's like Bobby Lashley been there for years and never won the world title. But Tamina, this is different. Bobby Lashley won titles in his career before. In 2006 or something, 5, I don't know what year, but he won titles. He won the United States title. He won the Intercontinental title. He won the ECW World title. Tamina been here for years, been in WWE for years, and never won a title. A single title. Women's title, I meant. Not the 24/7 title. Singles women's title. She never held any women's title. I don't think she even was in NXT, and I don't think she won the title either in that time. I don't know, she was in there, and then she made a surprise visit. I had the yawns. But ladies and gentlemen, congrats to Miss Tamina getting the win and getting a title shot. Even with Natalya, congrats to Natalya winning her first women's tag team titles. Well, ladies and gentlemen, then we got momentum before their match at WrestleMania Backlash for the Smackdown Tag Team Championships. We got Rey Mysterio versus Dolph Ziggler. We're supposed to have that match last week, but Dominic was the replacement. But now we got Rey versus Dolph Ziggler. Pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. But the winner of that match was Rey Mysterio from a roll-up. We might see new tag team champions at WrestleMania Backlash this Sunday. Then we had King Corbin versus Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm happy that we get to see Shinsuke, but ladies and gentlemen, I'm not happy that he didn't win. No, King Corbin gets the win of this match. I'm upset, man. I'm upset. I like to see Shinsuke. Gremlin 13 is not a big fan of Shinsuke because he always makes fun of him when he does the thingy bobber. But I like Shinsuke. He's very cool. He's very good. I enjoy watching the guy. And I want to see WWE do something for him, and he loses. Didn't he lose last week as well in a 10-man tag team match? Something like that? Didn't he lose that? And Shinsuke loses to last night as well. That's upsetting. But, ladies and gentlemen, Shinsuke, King Corbin putting on his crown on his head, and then Shinsuke just attacked King Corbin. He did a roundhouse kick, knocking his head off. Not literally. He did not really do it. His head was still attached to his body. And then he did a King Sasha. Shinsuke was about to leave, and then he was acting so weird. He was doing this like he's like a mime. And then he picked up the crown. It looks like it's so heavy for him. And then he puts it on his head. And then he stole the King of the Ring, King Corbin's crown. Does that mean we're going to have a new King of the Ring tournament? I would love to see that. I would love to see that. And I'm hoping it doesn't last like 2 years. Didn't King Corbin won that thing like 2019? And even King Corbin 2020 and 2021. And a little half of 2019. He been there 3.5 years. He been King Corbin. Can we have a new king, please? He goes back to Baron Corbin, please. Ladies and gentlemen, our main event, we got Cesaro versus Jimmy Uso. Pretty decent match. Jimmy Uso did not lose a beat. But ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. But Cesaro did a cannonball outside the ring. He threw Jimmy Uso back in the ring. And then he gets attacked by Roman Reigns. Jimmy was not happy about it. And then both Jimmy and Roman were having a conversation on the ramp with Jey Uso in the ring getting attacked by Cesaro. Roman came out to save Jey Uso. He ran back to the ring to save him. They had the upper hand until Cesaro changes it, and then Roman ran, and Cesaro did two neutralizers on Jey Uso to make a message to Roman Reigns that he's going to take the Universal Championship at WrestleMania Backlash. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent show, and I am getting excited to watch WrestleMania Backlash, so let's see what happened. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning, or whenever I get finished watching Impact Wrestling's Under Siege. I will see you guys that time. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me today. That is all. Bye!